Welcome to Boost, where high performance meets everyday life.
Machining, motorsports, marriage.
We're your hosts, Mr. and Mrs. DrewFab, co-owners of DrewFab Inc., and partners in absolutely everything.
Each episode, we're taking you inside the machine shop, chasing elapsed times, and keeping it real with the challenges of everyday life.
So sit down, strap in, and turn up the boost. We're back.
Testicle.
Now that we spent like 20 minutes trying to set our cameras back up again since we used them this weekend, which was really exciting. It was really fun.
I had a planned intro.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was your planned intro?
Welcome back to the 50 Shirts of Drew Fab podcast, episode 5.
So limiting yourself to 50 now, huh?
No, it's just a play on 50 Shades
we
of Grey.
coordinated unintentionally. You have a little bit of pink right here, and I went bright pink. We both actually had to get dressed tonight. The only reason I had to change my shirt, though, is because I had chicken shit on it. I picked up one of the babies, and they step and poop, and their little feet get dirty, and...
Yay.
I was wearing my Titan shirt.
Because that's what everybody wants to hear about, is chicken shit.
And we're not talking about it. I just talked about changing my shirt. Can we go back to our weekend now? Because that was the exciting part that we wanted to talk about. I'm actually planning on putting, like, video in this podcast because we actually took video, and that's why we had to set up our cameras, even though our audio didn't come out. But we had our friends, Irene's Entropy, and her husband do a private concert in our backyard this weekend. Actually,
And Carolina Mike Sosco doing the food.
We're still eating that food.
Yeah. He's back. In case anybody in the San Diego area didn't know, Carolina Mike is back.
Yes, you can find him at Foods? What's it with
Food
the S,
for all,
right?
Food for All Souls.
Single. Food for All Souls.
Yeah, I don't know.
Currently, that's his Instagram.
We're helping him with a website.
He's not.
Website's not done yet.
Got a lot going on yet. It's brand new.
Yeah.
We are helping and encouraging because
Yes.
he makes delicious food and he puts love in his food and you can taste it. It is so good.
Yes.
And he's just an awesome guy.
And his sauce is really good. I know you don't like the gold sauce, but I do.
No, I like it.
I like both of his sauces.
I didn't even need sauce on the chicken he made this weekend. It was just so good.
Delicious, yeah.
The fried chicken was the best.
And even the grilled chicken was really good.
That you grilled. Because we
I
needed a
helped
little help.
grill, yeah. I helped grill.
Yeah.
But he did all the marinating and stuff. I had him tell me what was done, so I knew when to take them off. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we had a really busy weekend. Beginning Friday.
We stayed up very, very late
Yeah,
Friday and Saturday.
we are not late night people.
No.
Like, we stay up late sometimes to make this podcast.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we chose to do it tonight because we actually had some time. And then we took like half of that time. I just helped set stuff up, too. But our kid actually went to bed early tonight because she got worn out in our brand new pool, which is another thing. But anyways, Friday night, Irene and her husband, the ecologist, arrived.
We got in here like 7:30.
They didn't get here till like 8.
Yeah.
We were waiting for them. They hit traffic.
Yeah. Well, they drove through LA.
We were starving, so we went out to dinner, and then we just barely got home in time to meet their dinner, and then they got here.
Yeah.
And then we stayed up until like
Midnight.
it was like 1 o'clock.
It was
Friday
pretty close
night.
to 1 o'clock when
it
we fell
was
asleep.
late.
And then when
hanging
we
out.
stay up late like that, and I go to sleep, I like hallucinate, like I've got fever hallucinations, like fever dreams. It's really weird. So I woke up like 8 times that night, so I slept terribly. It was pretty awful.
It was rough. And then we had a very busy day Saturday because Saturday morning we took our family boat out to the lake with everybody, which was really nice though because it was so hot. It was nice to be in the water. We spent a couple hours there.
The water was kind of like, I would say the water was hot. It wasn't refreshing.
It wasn't hot. It just wasn't.
It wasn't as refreshing as I would like.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way.
well, that's fine, but it wasn't hot.
Yeah. And then there was like a gazillion people with freaking surf boats. If you have a surf boat, sorry, but I don't like you. I don't like surfing. Like, go to the beach for surfing.
We don't like being in the water with you. That doesn't mean we can't get along with them.
I mean, I get along with you on the shore, but as soon as you step on the boat and the boat gets in the water, I'm not a fan. Sorry. Just not a fan. Like, go to the beach. You can surf at the beach.
Yeah. Don't make big old waves in a small reservoir.
Yeah.
Especially in
Dude,
the wake zone.
there was like 6 of them in a row. at one point, like just going circles around the lake, like in a line, like mother duck, you know.
And it's like, well, I think part of what's really frustrating to us is that we live in a place where we have large ocean, bay, bodies of water available to people, and yet they come to the smaller reservoirs. And but you also, I mean, isn't it more of a pain in the ass to put your boat in salt water? Like, doesn't that take extra care? So, like,
I'm not suggesting they put the boat in salt water. Just go surf in the ocean.
Oh, okay. I see.
Just go surf.
I mean, well,
we have some of the best surf in the world here.
That's so but that's
it's different because it takes effort and it takes skill to catch a wave. When you're behind a boat, I'm 265 pounds and I can ride a little itty bitty board and I can hold onto a rope and I can surf for as long as I want.
You can't compare it. That's a totally different sport.
I don't like it.
Anyways. It was cool. We had Irene and her husband stay with us. They camped out in a motorhome, and so Saturday evening, got to see and help set up, like see their little sound check thing, and then we had our show, private show. So we spent from 6 to 7 with eating delicious food from Mike and talking and hanging out, and then at 7 she started her show, and it was the first time I'd ever got to see her live. Like I'd only heard the little bit of music that she has out released, and
what she shared on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, and heard her story and a little bit on Instagram. But she's been in the studio recording a ton of music.
Yeah.
Which I think she said she's going to release next year.
Yeah, I don't know. So, I don't remember what she said.
Things to come. And then she gave us some insider information.
That we can't share.
No, we're not going to share it. But exciting to see what she's got planned.
It was really cool getting to talk to, like, other business owners, because, you know, reality is she is, although she's an influencer, she's a business owner, right? And they both are, and they're branding and marketing, and there's a lot of crossovers between what they do and what we're trying to do and what we do. Yeah,
it was really nice to have, company, but then just good company that we can really relate to, because on like so many different levels. I mean, her message is universal, because she's talking about, you know, your own personal identity and pursuing yourself and where you're going in life to every individual. So anybody can relate to that. But then she's got the engineering background. Yep. So like we took him down to the shop and she was all nerding out with her engineering stuff because she's been away from that for a while. Yep. And it was funny. It was fun watching her get excited about it because I know what it feels like. Like I could see how she was feeling about it, and I was like, I know what that's like. Like I know I know what it's like to get to talk about something or reminded about something that you haven't been able to do in a while. But yeah. And then of course, the business owner stuff, like she is the business, and then her husband supports her in it, which is, I mean, like you are the business. We're trying to move away from that.
Well, sort of. I mean, we have
I support you. But it's your thing, right? It's your passion. It's your thing, and I support you in it. So.
Yeah. But we do have people now, which is good. But, yeah. And then, I haven't talked to him yet this week, but I want to talk to him. Total change of subject. I want to talk to Charlie.
That's fine.
Too. So, for those who are watching that don't know, I don't know, 2 years ago now, I bought a funny car.
Okay. I was waiting to figure out what you were talking about. I just
when
barely
did I buy the chassis?
This is what we wanted to talk about last week that you didn't talk about.
When did I buy the altered chassis?
I don't remember.
I think it was 2 years ago. Time's weird. It was either a year or 2 years ago. I bought a fuel altered chassis because the plan was to build a fuel altered. I had kind of decided that I'd spent a lot of years trying to get a ride in someone else's car or get sponsors and whatnot, and I just got kind of fed up with trying and getting shot down and told no, and so I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna do it myself. And so we bought the fuel altered chassis that Sean Van Horn from Titan Speed built for Rick. It was built for Nitro Rick Rogers. If you search him, you'll find a couple of videos out there.
Are there videos of him actually racing?
Well, and there's a podcast too. Oh yeah, there's videos of him racing. So I've
never actually seen him do anything.
He used to race the Fighting Irish funny car. Yeah, he used to race the Fighting Irish funny car.
He just posted about that. That he missed it.
Well, and it was Joe was in Sweden at a racetrack, and it was there. The car was there. So that was kind of cool. But in any case, so I bought that chassis, and the plan was I was going to build my own thing. But then Donnie LeBon from Hydrophobia, he and Glenn were like, hey, they wanted to do something in a car. So that kind of sparked that. So we started going down that route. And it's just really expensive and time consuming to build a car, and that car needed everything from brakes to fuel lines to like brake lines to
just a chassis.
fire lines to fire bottles and parachutes. Like, it needs everything. There's nothing there. It's just a bare chassis. So Rick bought a new funny car, a nostalgia fuel funny car, and along with it,
of course he did.
Along with it,
he's one of those guys with a revolving project.
Yes, he has
like
a revolving
it starts
project.
for a minute, and then it maybe like hangs out, and then it goes, and there's a new one.
So along with that, there was a second funny car. So the second funny car is an old Robert Height Top Fuel funny car, and it has a I think that one's got the 65 Mustang body on it, and that's owned by Charlie O'Neill, who used to own. Are you going
to race it with a Mustang body on it?
Well, if we'll see. I'm getting there.
I know that you like the funny car bodies better, but I just think it's cool.
You mean the altered body? No, I like the funny car body. Roadster.
Not the funny car body. Yeah, the Roadster.
Yeah, the Roadster. So, but in any case, so that car is owned by Charlie O'Neill, who used to own the Fighting Irish car.
Did he?
That's where Charlie came from. Like, Charlie owned all the Fighting Irish stuff, and I don't know his whole story. It'd be really cool to interview him at one point, which I'm sure we'll be able to. But Rick was telling me Charlie wants to do something. And so he said, call Charlie. First, I sat in the car to make sure that I fit in the car, because I'm 24 inches across, and most chassis are not built for someone my size.
He doesn't fit down the aisle in an airplane.
Yeah. So I'm quite large. In the words of Dennis Taylor, you're a big guy, aren't you?
When you made your fire suit.
Yeah, when he made my fire suit.
He called and was like, are you sure you got these measurements right? Because you measure yourself, so I did all of his measurements with the tapes and everything, and he's like, really?
Yeah. But he knocked it out of the park. So, in any case, so there may be a couple things we have to tweak on the chassis, but as far as, like, right now, I was able to sit in the car and I fit just fine. So at that point...
this is why you have that fire suit, right?
Correct.
Because
so I can run
was it 20?
Dash 20,
Dash 20 fire suit.
Well, I got the Dash 20
really
because the Camaro has an open transmission, which means you need a Dash 15 suit at least to drive that. And then I'm like, well, I want to do fuel, so I might as well just buy a fuel suit. So that's what I did. I still need boots. I still need gloves. I don't have 20 gloves yet, but getting there. But at that point, Rick told me to call Charlie. So I called Charlie, and I was like, hey, we want to run either fuel-altered funny car, something like that, and just have fun with it. A couple races a year, March meet, California Hot Rod Reunion, maybe Tucson, whatever. Just like between 1 and 4 races a year. We don't want to do any more than that. We don't want to go traveling all over the place. But it's just something that we can go...
we have too much else going on to be able to do more than that right now.
Just something we can have fun with, A. B, something we can test and show off the clutches, right? And so we started talking, and we were like finishing each other's sentences on the phone. Like, it was really cool. He was super excited, and he was super on the same wavelength. Like, we were saying the exact same things that we wanted to do. And so he got all jazzed, and then called me like a week later, and he had kind of rearranged his deals and ordeals and stuff, because he's got a bunch of stuff going on too. And he's like, let's do it. And so now we got to go get the car from Rick's house here soonish, we'll see. And then it's going to go up to Sean at Titan Speed. He's going to do a couple things. He's going to fit the funny car body onto it, and he's going to fit my altered body onto it. So he's going to fit those two bodies, so we have 2 usable bodies, because then we can run funny car or fuel altered. We don't want to run nostalgia funny car because it's way too expensive, way too competitive. But what we were talking about is if they open up this 6.0 class, which the fuel altereds currently run at like the March meet and stuff, if they open it up to all the cars, which we're trying to get them to do, then we'll run the funny car body, because we can run the funny car body in the 6.0 index. If not, we'll just run fuel altered. Either way works. Okay. So now we got to get things rolling. Plan is to race at March meet next year at Bakersfield, which would be cool. Kind of go from there. But we got to figure out the motor situation between Charlie and Donnie. Charlie's got parts, Charlie's got a motor, Donnie's got parts, and he's got a motor. So like we got to work all that stuff out, and then we got to get the car put together.
Do you have a clutch yet?
Yeah, I've got one. I've got one put together. Well, it was put together. I just need to put it back together. Yeah, it's there. I got the flywheel and everything.
Is it just something you had stashed away, knowing that you eventually wanted to do this?
It was our display clutch. Or? Yeah, it was our display clutch.
Oh, okay.
It was actually the very first one I built. But yeah, it was our display clutch. I just didn't realize
that we had one just available that wasn't sold to someone. Because a lot of times we have ones that belong to somebody else that we use to show off.
No, this one I put together very early on as a display, and I've kept it that way. And it's got a Hemi flywheel on it and everything, so we can use that. So that'll be perfect for that. But we just got to figure out the details. So like we have the clutch, the bell housing, the transmission. I'll take care of like the drive line and all that kind of stuff. I'll get that all set up. I'm hoping that Donnie and Glenn have the motor. We'll see. I need some parts still, so we'll have to figure that out. And then Charlie owns the car, and he needs to buy some stuff for it. It needs to be finished. He needs parachutes and fire bottles, and it's got most of the stuff there, but it just needs a handful of things. So
it's interesting that now you're talking about putting this car together, because in a previous episode recently we were just talking about how like boats are so much easier to put together.
Funny cars are pretty easy to put together
because of it's just like chunks you can build and put inside of it, and then now you're talking about all the challenges that you're going to have to put the car together.
Luckily though, this car, like for example, needs fire bottles, but the fire bottle mounts are there, the lines are there, the nozzles are there. Parachutes, it needs parachutes, but the parachute mounts are there, the bags are there, the cables are there.
So now we still have this car that we have to sell. This chassis that we have to sell.
So if you want an altered chassis built by Sean Van Horn, call me.
And we also have a body for it, or two.
Well, no, we're keeping the altered body.
The one up top.
Oh, that one? That's Rick's. We gotta give that back to Rick. The GT40 body.
You didn't buy that from him? Mm-mm. Oh, I thought you did.
No, I bought.
There's so many frickin' pieces of vehicle toy things around our property.
No,
we still have a skeleton of the Vega.
Yeah. Well, we can't get rid of that because of reasons.
Yes, I know.
So I think
that's something we'll have to talk about eventually when we can talk about it.
We can, yeah. So we'll get there.
I haven't heard an update on that in a while. I'd be interested.
Yeah, I don't have a lot, but so yeah. And then today, Jimmy, owner of the 582, the guy that we bought the Camaro from, I was going to drive the Camaro for him at one point until the crash, and I bought the Camaro. He needs the 582 back. Like, cool, that's fine. So I think this weekend I'm going to pull it out. I think I'm going to roll the boat.
We need to name the engine. Yes, we need to name them.
They have displacements. That's the names.
But I don't know. I don't do numbers well, so they all just sound the same to me.
Yeah. Well, this one won't be around much longer, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. But I think I'm literally going to roll the boat.
Okay, well, from now on we need to start naming them.
Okay.
Naming them.
Well, it'll be pretty obvious because we're going to have like 3. We're going to have the Ford. We're going to have
what you say now.
The 540, and we're going to have the blown alcohol motor.
That's what you say now.
So, and then we'll have the fuel motor in the altered one.
So anyways, he wants his engine back.
Yeah, he wants he needs it back. That's fine. So,
that's
which
fine.
is fine. That was kind of always the agreement. We knew it was going back at some point. So I think I'm just going to roll the boat out of the trailer. I think I'm going to pull the trailer forward, roll the boat out of the trailer, pull the gantry around over the top of it, and just lift it out. But first I'm going to do a health check for him. I'm going to do compression leak down, run the valves real quick, and I probably change the oil for him so it's all done, ready to rock and roll. So that way, whoever he sells it to has a fresh motor. Well, I mean, that's not fresh, but freshly serviced engine that's ready to go.
He can use that as a selling point.
Yeah, it's freshly serviced. So I want to get it out and get it ready. And then we were just talking about today, me and my dad. So again, if we run the California Hot Rod Reunion, which we haven't decided yet, then we'll run the Camaro probably in BS, which means we have to change the transmission. Because remember, the transmission that's in the car was making it super sluggish last time out. So it's got a super tall gear. It's got a 1.65 first gear. So we're going to put the other trans that came out of the Vega in there. And then we'll go run the California Hot Rod Reunion. If we do that, run the California Hot Rod Reunion in B gas more than likely. And then we'll jam home, rip the engine out of the Camaro, and stuff it in the drag boat. And hook the nitrous up. Luckily, the nitrous is all wired and plumbed and everything. It's already there. But it's a Chevrolet, so I'm just gonna put another big block Chevy in the boat.
So I was just thinking today, when I was cleaning the kitchen, that like we're in our relatively slow part of our year, our season right now, and I always
race season.
Yeah, like just kind of like in life in general, because when we don't have plans every single weekend, or we don't have to go somewhere every single weekend, it's a big deal for us because a lot of our lives
we have stuff
it feels
going
like we're just go doing something. And I was reminding myself today, I was like, I need to enjoy this right now. I need to acknowledge that this is where we're at, and
it's been like that for a couple months now.
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's very quickly diminishing, and we're getting into our busy season again, and I'm not ready for it. Like, it's almost August already.
I know.
I can't believe. I looked at the calendar. I was like, we have one more week of this month, and holy cannoli, the year just goes so fast.
Yeah. But so we'll see how that goes.
Because you're talking about racing the boat in
November.
Oh.
So we're going to get home from the California Hot Rod Reunion on the 23rd or 25th or whatever the hell it is.
If we do that, right?
Yeah, if we do that. Yeah, correct. If we do that. The next weekend is...
Okay, so that one's in October, and then November is the boat race.
And then next...
If it happens, right? Didn't you say that sometimes it gets
canceled? They do cancel it sometimes, so I'm hoping they don't, because it would be nice to... It would be cool to run the boat.
But you're not going to the race in September, because there is a boat race in September.
There is a boat race in September.
And we're not doing that, because it's going to be hot
still. It's going to be hot, and we just got too much other shit going on. Yeah. I don't want to push it. Like,
how are you going to... Okay... You're not going to have time to do that.
We're going to have like 2 nights.
There's no way. I fucking hate when you do that shit. God. Like, he's like up till 1 o'clock putting the freaking boat back in the trailer because he just barely has enough time to do things.
The cool thing is... Don't turn our shredder on. Sorry. The cool thing is, it's a Chevrolet. So it's going to come out of the car. It's going to get the motor plate slapped on it. It's going to get set down in the boat. It has the same carburetor. Literally the exact same carburetor is on it. It has the same distributor setup. Like, all of it is the same. All I've got to do is hook it up. Uh-huh. It's not going to be simple, but it's going to be as simple as it can be.
I want to picture this right now. So we have... What we can make...
So, like I said, the 25th, I think is the 25th.
We have a Halloween party that we got.
If you let me finish, I said the 25th, we're going to get back, I think. And then the 30th or whatever is our Halloween party.
Yep.
And
you can't work that weekend.
Not on the 31st, no. But I could work on the 1st. And then I think the NJBA race is the next weekend.
Okay, that one's not on our calendar yet, so I'm not sure when it is.
I think it's the 7th, the 6th, 7th, 8th.
Okay.
I think. So, but at the same time...
what always happens when you have this stuff going on is, like, there's some catastrophe or, like, last minute, like, rush thing happening in the shop. Like, it's always, like, because you can't just... have the guys do the shop work and work on this during the week for that week because something's going to come up and you're going to be hustling.
I might actually be able to do that now because at the last time we went through this, Luke wasn't doing all the lathe work. He's doing all the lathe work now.
Yeah.
Like, he's legitimately just taken all the lathe work over, which has been great. So now I'm just doing all of the other stuff, the running the business.
That time of year for us is always so busy.
Everything from Labor Day on is super freaking busy.
Which is really, I hate that it's so busy for us because I love that time of year.
Yeah.
And I also loathe that time of year because of
we have
what's going on.
Labor Day weekend. I'm going to IMTS on the middle of September, which is the weekend before the NJBA race, which is partially why we're not going. And then we have the month of October, which is our anniversary, your birthday, California Hot Rod reunion.
No, you our anniversary, and then which is we like to go to Oktoberfest.
Yep.
And then you have a wedding to go to.
Oh, that's right. We have the Vance wedding. Yep.
So that's my birthday.
Well, no, that's the weekend before your birthday.
It's 2 days before my birthday.
Yeah.
Jared, Stephanie. Don't you know not to plan your wedding around my birthday?
I'm sure that wasn't in their
But yeah, and planning. Then we're skipping the family reunion because we're celebrating my birthday the following weekend.
The following weekend, yeah. So, and then we have the California Hot Rod reunion.
Then the Hot Rod reunion, and then
the Halloween party, and then an NJBA race, and then Thanksgiving, and then PRI.
Okay, well, there's a gap between Thanksgiving, but yeah.
Yeah, but then we have Thanksgiving, and then we have PRI, and then we have
between
Christmas.
The Thanksgiving to PRI one is tough too because there's so much preparations.
Well, and then basically
which it won't be as bad for me, and we're hosting.
Yeah.
Christmas this year.
After that Halloween this year, we're basically going to have to start jamming on our display stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to have to get all of our displays built at that point. Because I'm hoping we'll be able to ship a bunch of stuff and have like a little lull for a couple weeks.
We need to be better about working on that stuff now.
I've been working on it a little bit.
Okay. Well, you need to be working on it a lot.
Yeah.
Just
Matt's 3D printing us an engine block right now for it.
Speaking of 3D printed things, your dad showed me a 3D printed nozzle today. Is that something you plan on bringing?
3D printed nozzle.
Yeah, like a boat nozzle that looks like maybe you put the jet pins in it, the steering pins in it.
Is it plastic?
Yeah. It's 3D printed. What is that for?
That's actually a top secret R&D project. I can't talk about it.
Oh, okay.
That's a me and Dave project.
Oh, okay. Well, it's in a box and it says nozzle display.
Yeah, we have the billet, or not the billet, the cast version of that sitting in the shop. We just need to machine it. And
it's a top secret. My bad.
It's yeah, it's things that Dave and I have been working on for a long time that we haven't finished.
But I was just curious if it was like a display piece for taking with us for some reason.
I think we took it somewhere.
those aren't a big deal to take the actual things, but like,
it's not too crazy heavy or big.
And it goes with everything else. Like and like you said, you don't want to 3D print the bowl and all of the other pieces because it's just not as flashy.
The machine work is what we're showing off,
right?
And it doesn't do us any good if we don't have machine work to show off. So.
Right.
So yeah, we're gonna have a lot going on. We have motor swaps going on, and then I'm hoping, my plan, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what Jimmy wants to do, but I'm hoping when I give him the 582 back, we'll grab the blown alcohol motor and bring it down, because then once we put the 540 in the boat, I can put the blown alcohol motor in the Camaro, and that makes like 2,500 horsepower. I think it's set up for like 1,800 right now. So then we can go. So then we can run. There's a race. I think it's in Bakersfield in March, at Famoso with the boat or with the car. We were looking at it. I don't remember what it is. A big money bracket race, but we can run.
Not March meet?
That would be in March. I said in February.
I thought you just said March.
Oh, did I? I'm in February. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure.
He said my dad was saying, and he forwarded it to me, but there's a race in February, I believe, around my birthday in Bakersfield, and then we have the March meet because
The problem with around your birthday is always the weather.
It rains, yeah.
And it does rain in Bakersfield, and it has rained for March meet. So.
March meet rains almost every year.
Did it rain on us last year?
No, it didn't, but it does rain almost every year. It's a known thing. But like I was thinking about it, I don't want to take both the Camaro and the funny car or altered whatever to March meet, because it'll be, especially the first time we're out there, I think it'd just be too much trying to foot two cars.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I would literally be going. I mean, the fuel stuff they run totally separately, so it wouldn't be that bad. But I don't think it'd be ideal.
I was gonna say the Camaro is pretty.
It's pretty set and forget.
Set right now, but you're gonna make changes.
We're gonna put the big motor in it, but I mean, it's gonna run close to the number. It'll run close to 760.
This is like, okay, from my perspective, right? You always say that you want to hear what things are like from my perspective because it's more interesting, or not more interesting, but like. It feels like every single time you get close to having something good and right, you make fucking changes to it. I swear to God.
Well, that's the whole point. It's to try and continue going faster. We're trying to continue going faster.
No, but you need to fucking at least win once with it before you change it.
Well, not the Camaro.
No, the Camaro, we like just barely got it started. We just finally got it somewhere where it's like.
I won several times with the Vega.
Not when I've ever seen you.
I won the one big money race. I had like 4
runner-ups.
You
won like a run for the money.
No, I won the big money bracket race. I won $1,500.
When you knew me?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Just a couple years ago. When I was up there super late, I won that race. And then I was in the final round against RJ when I went off the end of the freaking track.
Yeah, I know.
And I would have beat his ass if I had brakes.
But
I was going to send him on his way and let him go.
In the how many years that I've
won
been
2.
I've
won one. I've won one big money race. There was a lot of rounds that night too.
You spent so many just like testing and tinkering.
Yeah, and then by the end, that thing printed freaking tickets. I would say I'd put a 548 on the window, and that son of a bitch would run a 548 with a 2. Okay. We won like 3 run for the monies. I had like 4 runner-ups. I had like 3 semis.
But I'm just saying, you haven't let your Camaro as is.
No, well, we've only been to one race.
To that point. We've
been to one race.
Now you're gonna change it.
And we were gonna change the transmission back to the Vega transmission, so that way it matches the engine. And so instead of changing the transmission, well, we will for the reunion if we go to the reunion, probably. But we need this transmission in it for the blown alcohol motor. The big transmission for the big motor. It's what it is. It's racing. That's drag racing. It's like it's the constant pursuit of going faster and being better.
Okay.
And we'll put the blown alcohol motor in it and try and run A-gas, which is a 760 index, which is what that car needs to be. That car needs to have 1,500 plus horsepower. Like that's what it's designed for, is having a lot of power and going that fast. And that's what that was our intention, was to run A-gas. The only reason we put the 540 in it and left it was because we ran out of time.
Yeah.
Because the plan was to put the 540 in it, go up to Verona, make a couple passes, test it, and then come back, rip the 540 out, and put the blown alcohol motor in it, and go to March meet.
That's the other thing, is it feels like we never have sufficient time to like test these things before events, which makes it hard because then the event becomes the test.
Yeah.
And I know that, like you said, there's benefits to testing at events, like for example the safety that is there.
Yeah. Well, there's safety up at Verona too, but the boat's a totally different animal.
Yeah.
But when we go test the car, we don't ever test on the street or anything
like that. I know.
The boat, we effectively test on the street.
But it's like I just said, it's hard to make quick progress when you don't have ample testing time.
But we've learned...
We did test the boat a ton here at home, though. There's like a time.
Testing.
Yeah. We tested the hell out of the boat.
There was a point in time where we were
testing every
weekend. Going every single weekend to test the boat.
Yeah. So we tested the boat a lot. And like the car, the Camaro now, so I've learned over a decade of racing the Vega, like I've learned a lot about four-link setup and drag car setup and all of the things that go along with it. Forced induction will be a little bit new to me, but it's still just power management is really all it is. And so like when we took the Camaro out, I was able to throw a setup at it and it just ran. Like it didn't do, it wasn't perfect because of the transmission, but like, and like if you watch the videos, it bounces a little bit coming off the line, which I knew it was going to do because I looked at the four-link setup and I looked at the shock setup and I was like, let's just go make a pass. Let's see what it does. Because we were getting to the point where we were going to run out of time to go test because we got there and we could make test passes. And so you
had to take advantage of what you got.
Exactly. So we went out there and made a pass and it was a little bouncy off the line. It wasn't bad, but it was slow. And it was like, okay, so the thing ran an 873, I think it was, and an 860 index. And I'm like, well, the four-link and the shocks aren't going to make it run an 873. So I'm going to focus on the motor, or make it run an 860 from an 873. So I'm going to focus on the motor, see if I can figure out the motor and the transmission to try and get this thing to leave the starting line. And that was what we focused on. And we really didn't make it a whole lot better. If anything, we kind of made it worse. But we figured out what it wanted and what it didn't want. But we know that motor, for some reason, that motor does not want to rev past about 7,200. You shift that thing over 7,200, it just goes, falls on its face. It literally, like, I can feel it. I'll be going down the track and it's like 7,000 RPM. It just goes brrr. It's like, it's not, it just falls over. And we think it's the intake manifold. That's pretty certain it's the intake manifold. But, so we learned a lot about the car and that motor and that setup from that. And so like now throwing the bigger power at it, I know that what we have is actually pretty close for bigger power. I just need to put a little less shock compression valving in it. And it should leave the starting line at least. And if it leaves the starting line, I get all the data I need. That's all I need. I literally just need like 4 launches and then I can make the thing go down the track.
Does anybody see my eyes glazing over? I'm just sitting here thinking about how no matter how many of these episodes we make, you will never run out of things to talk about as far as drag racing goes. Of course the shop. I mean, like the shop is...
Well, I've been doing it for 30 some odd years. 30 years.
Yeah.
That's like, I was talking to somebody the other day. I'm like, when did you start drag racing? Like 1997, I think. 98, I don't know. No.
You gotta work on the little mini.
I know. We gotta work on the junior. That's the other thing. We gotta work on the junior.
So, you keep saying we need to work on it, but we also say that I need to take it down the track.
What I would like to do...
Is it currently...
drivable, yes.
Okay, would it be, like, we want me to do it now?
I would rather have you drive it with the alcohol motor in it, because it's got an 1190 motor in it right now. I would rather have you do it now, because it won't be so damn boring. But that way we can shake the car down with it as it sits.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So
and then
and then you just swap the engine for her.
Yeah, because she's 5, and so you have to have a gas engine for one, and it can't go faster than I think a 25-second elapsed time. So it's got to be super, super slow, which is I would want.
So cute. I'm really interested to see if she will
follow through.
Yeah, like actually be as excited as she talks like it is now, because she loves to tell people that she has a real race car. Like it's not a toy, like you actually get in it and it's like a real car. Yeah. She was trying to tell her, I'll just call him a cousin. She was trying to tell him on the phone the other day, and it was so cute. But yeah, I'm just curious if she'll actually get in it. Cause
I think she will. I think she'll be okay, especially with the gas motor, because the alcohol motor is super loud and it's super obnoxious and it's kind of scary.
She's definitely going to be super nervous.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't expect her to not be. I mean, I was 8 when I started, or maybe 9. I was 8 or 9 when I started. So I guess I was 99 when I started. But so I was a lot older. I was 3 years older, 3 or 4 years older. And I had a go-kart when I was 5. So I drove my go-kart around. And so like I drove that until I got in the junior. And so when I got in the junior, like it was kind of natural. I was super nervous going down the track the first time, but it was different. Now they start them at 5, so they can kind of work up to that.
So for me to get in the car and drive it, we were just talking about, because like we talked about trying to do that not too long ago, but I don't have any safety equipment.
Yeah,
So
we'll have to figure out.
We need to
that.
find out if there's someone that we know that has something I could borrow, because like I'm not racing it, so we're not gonna buy you a bunch of stuff. Yeah. But I need to have something I could wear. You were joking about me wearing your stuff.
You need a Snell helmet. You could probably honestly wear my other fire suit, my 2-piece suit. It'd be big, but who cares?
It'd be really big.
I wouldn't put you in the jacket. I have another jacket you could wear. I have a smaller jacket that's a little smaller that you could wear. But you just need a Snell helmet and then a Snell suit and some gloves and stuff.
We just need a big kid.
Yeah. Anybody that's got honestly, a large child.
How big is Chase? Is he big enough yet?
He's bigger than you.
So maybe.
Yeah, he's bigger than you.
Let me borrow Chase.
Borrow Chase's stuff for a race. It's literally probably going to be a couple passes, because all I want to do is I want to get the procedure down of like starting it, getting someone in the lights, like all of those things with you before I put her in the car.
That's gonna be tricky too, though, because she's gonna be like, "I want to be with you." I'm like, you can't be with me while I'm
in the car
down the track.
Yeah.
For an actual test pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but yeah, we need to get some. I told my dad next time he thinks about it, go get some methanol, because we need to be able to fire it up and check the oil and all that kind of stuff. And like, so, because we fired it for like, I don't know, 30 seconds or whatever before it ran out of fuel. I literally just wanted to run the fuel out of the tank in the carburetor. So the next thing is now actually fire it up and run it, heat cycle it, check the tune up, all that stuff, and then put a spark plug and change the oil, and then it's ready, and then adjust the clutch and it's ready to go up to the track. So, and then from there, I got to put the gas motor in it. Everybody's got some different ideas about that, and I've heard a bunch of people like, oh, go buy the Briggs & Stratton, the sealed motor, because it's better or whatever. And some people,
you were talking about how expensive it was,
but they're like $800 for the damn Briggs & Stratton one, and it's like she's going to do it for a couple years, and yeah, maybe it's a little less consistent running the Predator, but for what it costs, I don't know. We'll see. If somebody can give me a really good reason.
Well, yeah, we're not like putting her out there to try and like
set the
be
world
the
on fire,
most competitive and win all of the races. It's supposed to be fun.
It's supposed to be fun,
and it can still be fun even if it's not the highest.
We want her to be able to be competitive, but not like take it so seriously. Like, I want it to be fun, because that was my thing with sports, not racing so much, but sports. Like, it was super competitive all the time when I was a kid, and it like consumed my life. And I want her to be able to just enjoy it for what it is, because otherwise it's going to be just like that. It's going to become a job.
So speaking of things of her enjoying, oh my God, it was so cute today. She picked up her little guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Like in the living room and was playing with it.
That's funny.
So when Irene was here, the first thing Fiona did when she came in the house to meet Irene was go get her guitar and bring it over, because Irene was working on hers. And Irene like tuned it for her and played princess songs for her, and I was like, cute. Maybe she'll get into music.
Yeah,
I would love that for her. I didn't do any music when I was a kid, and I guess that's why music is just so amazing, and I appreciate it so much. Like any sort of artist who writes music and plays music and does all of the things. But I
don't have musician's hands. I have hobbit hands. They're very small.
At least you can reach I guess you can reach around a guitar, can't you? I have piano fingers. I've been told I have like long, skinny piano hands.
I can barely play the guitar. I actually took a lot of guitar classes and lessons, and I took a lot of piano lessons, and I took several instrument lessons, and I played for a long time, but I just was never any good.
Yeah.
So
we should try and get her into some music lessons pretty soon.
I was thinking about that. Yeah, maybe next year, like early next year, start her in something, some sort of music. I think Eric was like 5 or 6 when he started the guitar.
Probably piano first.
Yeah. It's easier. It
seems like a normal,
I don't know that it's easier,
kids
but it's different. It's a little bit easier to figure out.
Well, like you don't have to fight with the strings, development,
not
probably as much.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still some fine motor skills like required.
But the songs are easier.
But yeah, I saw her though. She was like trying to like
emulate,
pinch in between the fret to see and make it sound right.
Yeah.
That's just why.
That's good. That's cool. So we'll see how things go. But we've got a whole lot going on the next couple months, and we've got a bunch of work right now in the shop we're trying to finish up and get shipped. That's like been lagging, and we've got a big job. The big job's still going, so we finally got approval on the drawings for that. So that's kind of cool. So now we can get the big titanium job going. So Micah's going to start working on programming the big part tomorrow, and we can get some of that out. And we shipped our last in-stock pop-off, and we're starting to make pop-off restock parts. So, yeah. It's like...
I shipped that gasket today, by the way.
Cool, thank you.
The gasket and... Oh, the thing for Steve.
And I started working on today instructions and a control system kit for the pop-off. So,
by the way, those cutters for the AN hose were exactly where they were supposed to be.
Which is?
On top of the silver cabinet.
Okay.
It's the first place your dad looked and didn't notice them, and looked around a bunch of other places. And then he came back and told me, he's like, I found them. They're right where they're supposed to be. I was like, okay, cool.
The big shear.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I started working on that kit today, trying to figure that out. So it'll be a control system kit. It's gonna have like the solenoid and everything to be able to control the pop off. So that way, because I've had a bunch of people ask, and my plan was always to do that, to have it available, but we were just getting everything figured out. And like, I'm just gonna stick with the valve for now, and then I'll tell people what they need to buy, and then they can buy it themselves. Mm-hmm. And then this will be a complete kit with the hose and the wiring and the whole 9 yards. So now all you'd have to do is hook it up, push the switch, done. Nice. So that's coming. I keep saying this, but Pro Slip is coming.
I know. I was just... Fucking lights are so weird. I was just thinking about that we talked last time about 1 week release, and we haven't released it yet.
I haven't released it yet, but I actually started the process today. I started working on it. So...
Oh! Sorry. I have another idea. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, so my plan... So Philip started editing the videos that Jonas made, because I want to be able to release those at the same time. And then I'm going to try and shoot a video this week. I need to finish that jet drive first. Once I get the jet drive done and out the door, then I am going to shoot a video in front of the clutch, and I'll have Philip overlay behind me the software.
Okay.
And then like green screen the software. And then that'll be the launch for that, and then we'll get that up on it's on the website already. It's just in draft mode, so we'll get it on the website. We'll blow it out and see if we can get people to start using it and paying for it.
And speaking of Phil and the website, he's working on getting the store set up. So
it's done.
Is it live?
It's live. By the time people see this, it'll be live.
So store for Instagram and Facebook.
Yep. So you can buy products,
art products through there.
Yep.
And not have to like click the link to go to your site to find things. Mm-hmm. So that's good.
Mm-hmm. Which I've been wanting to do that, but I didn't know how to set it up.
Yeah.
So we figured that out today. So that's done. And then there was something else that we did today too. That was pretty big. Can't remember what else. That doesn't matter. But we're headed the right direction.
We have a pool in our backyard now.
Yeah.
We don't have a finished chicken coop, but we do have a pool, which is good with the weather.
Yeah. And the pool is slightly out of level.
Yeah.
The guy that leveled the sand didn't level it perfectly. I swear I measured it.
I still think the sand is going to come out from under the pool the way that you haven't. Like, it's not. There's no edges.
That's why there's rock is there, and that's why it's got a 45-degree slope.
Oh, you wanted it like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So the rock is the base. It's got like 6 inches of gravel as the base, and then it's got a 45-degree slope, and then the sand is on top of it. Okay. So it supports it. It hasn't moved. If it was going to move, it would have already moved. Anyways. It's got 4,000 or 3,000 gallons of water.
Came in today.
I don't know.
Anyways.
And then chicken coop's coming soon.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to build you a chicken coop. Not you. Everybody else. That's the last chicken coop I ever want to build.
Okay. It's just a shed. You're not even building a chicken coop yet.
I know. I haven't even started the chicken part.
You haven't done the things to make it chickeny.
I haven't even done the chicken part yet.
Yeah. But yeah. So it's been a very fun and exciting week. Mm-hmm. And there's more to come. And
next week I'll probably wear a different shirt.
Probably?
I mean, I'm planning on it.
Okay.
I'm not planning what shirt I'm going to wear. It's just in the moment what I think of.
It's supposed to be Drew's shirt and Sarah's snacks, but I ate my popcorn already.
Yeah.
So I wasn't what did you call me? A grazing horse? I was watching that episode tonight. That was the one I was working on editing. That's the grazing horse one. Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like that episode, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Drop us some comments down below. We'd love to know what you think. And if you want to continue seeing more, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget that bell icon to turn on notifications so you never miss an episode.